Good morning. This is one of the earliest videos from Steef Adventure Academy, and today we're going to talk about ignition for a sustainable fire. Now, before we get into the debate, I'm absolutely one of those people that says that a good quality ferro rod equipped with tinder already is absolutely my first choice. However, for day-to-day, there are lots of other really great opportunities. You can see this one. People ask me about this one. Why did you go so big? Well, clearly I've got some paracord, which is always a good thing. It throws sparks like crazy, but wrapped around the handle is 7 inches of Gorilla Tape. The camouflage version burns, this version burns 1 minute for every inch, so there's a 7-minute fire there. Inside is also already sealed up a cotton makeup removal pad, which has Vaseline on it. That by itself will burn for 2 to 3 minutes and take 1 strike from your ferro rod, which conserves energy. That's a guaranteed fire. Then in the cap, which is one of the other things I love about this, is another one of those makeup pads with a combination of magnesium shavings and also petroleum jelly. Those in testing will run 5 to 6 minutes. So that's 2 guaranteed fires. Now people, you can make a fire out of rubbing sticks together, and you can bring a couple of Boy Scouts and they'll get it going for you. But generally at the Adventure Academy, we're talking about guaranteed fire in minutes. So yeah, we can all do a friction fire in 9 hours if you've got time to whittle a bow drill set, yada yada yada. But there's a guaranteed fire, weatherproof. There's lots of other really great options. I'll show you another. Zippo lighters. It doesn't have to be camouflage, and I know the purists out there are going to say Zippo, Zippo, Zippo. Well, here's what you do. First of all, you take the thing apart. I loosen this screw so that it's only tight enough to be done with a thumbnail. That way you can replace the flint or the small ferro rods if you need to. Inside I carry a whole package. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th one's inside the lighter. Lots and lots of ferro rods. Each one of these will spark and spark and spark again. So I have probably 10 good fires, maybe 15 out of the fuel. But what do I do when the fuel dies? Well, I've got lots and lots of ferro rods for sparking fires. But the other thing that I do is I pull out the cotton. Now we say cotton, but it really isn't. In a Zippo lighter, it's filled with rayon. Rayon doesn't take sparks, it doesn't catch fire. So you pull out all the rayon batting, which you can see is I've already done. Then you stretch out your wick, because the wick is wadded up in the top of your Zippo lighter. So you stretch your wick and you put a cotton ball in, lay some wick, cotton ball, so it zigzags down. And that's a mod we are all aware of. But I take out the rayon wadding and replace it with actual cotton balls. So there are 7 cotton balls in the average full-size Zippo lighter. That's 7 more guaranteed fires because they are saturated in dried out fuel. And we know that when fuel dries, it leaves behind some of the carbons. So not only do we have a Zippo lighter that with the right fuel will stay fueled for as long as 2 weeks, and I'll circle back to that, but it's also how many fires can you start with a Zippo? 10, 15, maybe 20. And then once I'm out of fuel, I've got another 7 guaranteed fires inside, not counting what I can do with all these extra sparks from the ferro rods, which you can then grind down over time, create little piles and so forth. We're all aware of that. Here's the real trick. I've used the Ronson fuel, don't waste your time. I've bought the Zippo fuel, don't waste your time. Zippo fuel, tested in a Zippo lighter, in your pocket, unused, lasts 4 to 5 days. So you're fueling your lighter every week. And that's fine. But what if you forget? Well, there's an alternative. This no longer has Zippo fuel in it. I poured it out on a campfire and just got rid of it. But I love the bottle because of the refillability. Switched over to MSR Super Fuel. Now this is 4 to 6% more pure than standard naphtha, which makes it real expensive naphtha. But what I like so much about the Super Fuel is it comes in a convenient can. It's made by MSR, so you know it's done right. And using MSR Super Fuel, in a cotton balled Zippo lighter, it will remain fueled in your pocket and unused for 2 weeks. That's 3 times as much fuel survivability as you get with the standard Zippo fuel. The other thing I like about it, it burns cleaner, there's less smoke, it burns hotter than the standard Zippo fuel, and it sparks more readily. So instead of strike, strike, strike to get your Zippo going, it's one strike of the ferro rod inside the Zippo or the flint, and your Zippo is running. So all of these tips combined make the Zippo lighter potentially a very viable survival item. So yeah, for convenience, am I likely to pull this out of my pocket first and use it early and save my last 2 guaranteed fires? Absolutely. But there's no reason why a properly modded, properly fueled Zippo lighter can't be a really great tool. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and really, you don't have to buy the expensive stuff, but switch to naphtha right away and you'll see a difference. Enjoy your day, and thank you for spending the time to watch another great video from Steve Adventure Academy. Take care.